Hey everybody, welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been a while since I've been able to film. We haven't really done much out in the greenhouses, and today we're officially opening them for the summer. And I've been in here working, cleaning up the areas, getting it ready. I'll show you what's left over from the winter and the early spring crops in the low greenhouse. Okay, the beets, they did fairly well. I've got most of them, just got 2 of them left. The turnips did really super well. The kale never came up, and Swiss chard never came up. I don't know what happened there. The carrots are doing okay. I'm beginning to think I had something in here that ate the peas, because I'm finding this lettuce, which was supposed to have been planted here, right here. I found it here. I found it among this group. I found it over here. And I found it over there. The beets were all supposed to be here, and I found some in with the carrots. The peas, they did not come up very well. I've only got a few peas that came up. So I'm going to go around and check the baseboard, and I know I got one hoe there where something's moved the gravel, so I'm going to go around and check the gravel. I can see daylight over there, so I'm going to check the gravel and push it back up against the board, and hopefully whatever's in here will not come back. I'm getting ready to put the tomatoes over here, and then next week I'll put or after Mother's Day, I'll put the peppers over there. So that's, and then I'm going to put cucumbers on this side of the rack of this trellis. So that's what this greenhouse looks like. Okay. All right, now we'll go to the other greenhouse. I will be putting the shade cloth on in a few days, probably next week. This peach tree is not doing well. Last year, that part of the tree never came back, and I thought I'd give it another year to see if it was going to come back. It's not coming back, and this whole section has pretty much died out. So I'm going to get in here with the chainsaw and get rid of some of these limbs that aren't doing well, and hopefully that will allow that part of the tree to do better. It's got little peaches on it forming already. Okay, so let's go. I haven't done anything to the bucket garden yet, or to any of the outside gardens hardly. The high greenhouse is doing really well. Okay, we're gonna have to clean the ends. Fogged up. All right. Okay. The high greenhouse is doing very well. Got the sweet corn planted. When I planted sweet corn, I found a lot of hollow spaces in between the dirt. So I put this sonic mow detector in here to help get rid of any animals, because I'm afraid that's we didn't have much of green beans last year. I think the mow came up and ate from the bottom. So we're going to use that. It works really well out in the other garden. Over here I have turnips. Not turnips. Well, I do have some turnips, but this is the radishes, some carrots. I do have turnips. You see they're ready. And I got some radishes over there. Lettuce. A few lettuces over here. I don't have much lettuce out because I have the lettuce inside the house that we use, so I really didn't need that much lettuce. I just wanted something in between. I got cucumber seeds planted here, straight 8s. I just planted those yesterday. Same thing with sweet corn. Green beans, bush green beans are in here. My mint is doing absolutely great. Going to bring the hot peppers out and put those in those grow bags. They did really well last year in them. And then up on the top, I've got some grow bags. Haven't decided whether I'm going to put tomatoes or herbs in there. And I did transplant the 42-day tomatoes out here yesterday. The leeks have been planted. I had onions planted. These are onions from last year. I had some onions planted, but I do not see where they're coming and making a comeback. The leeks, you can just see that they're just now starting to green up again. And then I planted the golden brandywine tomatoes over there. I've got 2 over here. These didn't look too good, so I just planted those over here on the side. Put my good ones in there, and I just got transplanted yesterday, so they're still doing a little bit of the transplant shock. So hopefully they will all come out of it nicely. They got watered yesterday. They got watered again this morning, and I will continue to water daily because it gets quite hot in here, even with the sides up, because I do not have a shade cloth in this area. I didn't have one last year. It works pretty well because that pear tree pretty much shades it in early morning, and so we're going to see again this year about not having a shade cloth on this one. A shade cloth on this one would be really, really hard to put on. So, and I haven't really noticed. Last year I had a shade cloth on the low one and not on this one, and there really wasn't that much difference in the temperature that I could see. And I check it daily on the phone. So that's what this greenhouse is looking like. And like I said, I'm going to transplant the other tomatoes over there, and the hot peppers and the other peppers probably next week. So let's look out here in the main outside garden and see what we got. Irises are blooming beautifully, even in the bee garden. I haven't planted the annual garden, flower garden yet. Haven't planted the po beans yet. But I did. My lemon balm came back really nicely. I have a couple of cabbages in here. I was going to put 4 cabbages in. For some reason, 2 of them have died out. One's doing great, one's not doing so good. So I haven't got anything in this bed yet. The asparagus kind of got away from me this year. I checked it one day and it was just starting to pop up out of the ground. And I thought, well, I'll come back here in 2 days and get some asparagus to eat. 2 days, this is what it looked like. They were high spikes, and I need to weed it yet. I know that. And I planted some strawberries, new strawberries in here. I only see like 1, 2, 3. I only see 4 of them that actually did good. The other ones have not come out of their dormant stage. So I kind of doubt this stage that they're going to. So I'll put my pear tomatoes, yellow pear tomatoes, on these 4 stakes. We're not a big yellow pear eater, but I like them for salads occasionally. Okay, this one has been planted. It's got the carrots from last winter. They're doing really well. They should be harvested before much longer. Brussels sprouts are doing well. Cauliflower's doing well. And the broccoli's doing well. We don't eat much of any of that, so I just I like to have it fresh every once in a while. So these will be more than enough for us. The rest of that bed over there I have not gotten taken care of yet. Strawberries need to be weeded, but they're blooming right now, so I try not to disturb them while they're blooming because I don't want to knock the buds off. So that's the way that one is. That's doing really well. This is the old strawberry bed. I planted those new strawberries in it too. You see, not many of them have come back. And I got to clear off where the cover. I put a cover over it to keep the birds out once they start turning red. And that's not done so well. Blackberries patch I got cleaned up. I need to come in here and hoe and get these weeds out again. But they are doing very well. Looks like one of my posts over there fell over. But they're blooming. They're looking nice. So we should have some nice blackberries this year. Grapes I haven't done anything to yet. So that's the way my garden's looking the first week of May. So hopefully I'll be able to get out here more often. We had a lot of things that we had to do at the house before we could even work on the garden. Plus the weather was up and down. Very hard to get in out here to plant. I am hopefully things get back to normal and I can actually get back to the gardening. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everybody. God bless.